guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a makeup haul. I know I haven't been doing makeup hauls like at all on my channel. I kind of took a break from them. I've been uploading a lot of tutorials, if not like my my eyeshadow collection videos, so I haven't really done a lot of makeup hauls. I just wanted to take a break for a bit, but yeah, I did my mini makeup haul with Give Me Glow Kara Beauty like almost like a month ago, so it's been a while. I decided to just like not bombard you guys with like makeup that I've been buying. Today I decided to sit down. I did do a video on this makeup look. It should be the video that I uploaded previous to this. If not, it will be uploaded after this, but it's reviewing one of the palettes that I'm going to show you guys in today's haul. If you guys already saw the video, then you guys already know what palette I'm talking about. If you didn't, then you'll find out. So without further ado, if you guys do enjoy makeup hauls, make sure to stay tuned. Give this video a thumbs up before we jump in, and turn on your post notifications so you guys can get notifications on every single time that I upload, and make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So I decided to buy some things from Violet Voss. I saw that they were having a sale. It was a little bit after July 4th. They didn't do one for 4th of July, and I wanted to pick up some things that I've been eyeing from them. I think they were having like a 40% off sale, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. And yeah, I'm like super excited to show you guys the products that I got. So I believe I bought like 4 different items. So the first thing that I picked up was actually this palette that I've been wanting for a while now, but I just never wanted to pay full price for it. This was the Violet Voss I Donut Care. And if you guys don't know, they actually have an I Donut Care, or no, I think they have a pair of lashes that's just named exactly like this one, but this is the I Donut Care Fun Sized Eyeshadow Palette. The reason why it's called Fun Size is because it's a smaller eyeshadow palette. So this does have a total of 10 eyeshadows, and as you guys can see, they are super vibrant and just like really fun. They are a little bit more muted, but it reminds me of like a really fun pastel palette. It does have like 3 browns in here, but the rest are really beautiful color shades, colorful shades. So I really do like these shades in this palette. As you guys can see, you have like a berry shade, a sky blue, like a peach, and then you have these really pretty lilac shimmers and this blue shimmer as well. This does retail for $18, so it's not that expensive. It's a pretty affordable palette, but of course like for high-end pricing. But I only got it for, I think I paid $10 for this palette, so that's better for me. I feel like that's a more reasonable price. It is really nice to travel with, and it's really small, so I just thought it was really cute. And I actually really like how they have donuts on the back of the palette. Once I got that one, I also wanted to pick up the Oh Snap. I think in my eyeshadow collection videos, I told you guys that I really wanted that I Donut Care palette, but I definitely wanted this one too. I just like anything that's gingerbread themed. So this is what the palette looks like. We get a shimmery red, a more like red burgundy, a black, and then some really nice like golden tones in here. I really like the shades of this palette, and like I said, I just really like the shades because I feel like you can use this and take it to travel with you. I know that there's like a burgundy shade, but if you ever wanted to do something like really bold, I feel like for my makeup taste, it would be something that I take with me traveling. It's really small and compact, and I really do like the shades in here. And this one, again, I got it for like 10 bucks. Then I know that Violet Voss is really infamous for their lashes and glitters. At least they were before they started releasing a lot of eyeshadow palettes. So this is the Violet Voss Cosmetics Cosmetic Glitter in the shade Golden Fairy. So I've been really wanting to try out their glitters for a long time, and I figured why not now. So this is what the glitter looks like. It's just like a really pretty, like reflective, holographic glitter. It's almost like a gold glitter, but I really like all the color and like holographic glitter that is inside of it. So like I said, it's called Golden Fairy, so I feel like it goes perfectly with the name. It's like a lot of gold glitter with like holographic, which is like, I don't know, reflective shimmer that may remind you of a fairy. I think it's a really cute name, and I've definitely wanted to just experiment with more glitter, so I decided to get this one. And then last but not least, I picked up some lashes. This is the trio that I picked up. They're actually a bundle of lashes. So the first one that I picked up was Sexy and I Know It. So this is the packaging and this is the pair of lashes. And then the next one is called I Do Not Care. I told you guys that there's a freaking... So these are the I Do Not Care lashes. I told you guys that there was a pair of lashes. I just wasn't sure, and they're super freaking pretty. And then finally we have the prettiest pair of lashes, just Slayin'. And this is the pair of lashes. So these are my types of pair of lashes. I didn't even take a really good look at them. I was just like, you know what? I didn't even really look at the pair of lashes because I was just kind of in a rush to get something for free shipping. So yeah, but I'm really glad with the styles that I got. They're really, really pretty. Okay, so once I finished checking out at Violet Voss, like I said, this was a brand that I didn't really feel like I was going to purchase anything from, but they did have a sale and 40% off isn't bad at all. I ended up saving a lot of money through their sale and I only ended up paying like 42 bucks for everything, so that was pretty cool. Okay, so the next place that I picked up some things from was from Persona Cosmetics. I've been having my eye on some of their palettes for a while now. So the first one being the Persona Identity 2 palette. So this is what it ends up looking like. This is the shades, and now I know that it may look kind of boring and it's not typically like a palette that I normally show you guys. Like I really show you guys like really fun vibrant palettes, but this one to me was just super pretty. I really like the shimmers in here, and I just felt like again this would be a great palette to just like do any kind of like holiday look or just like any neutral look. Like honestly, you can put these shades that they had matte in here. I believe there's 4 matte shades. No, there's 5 matte shades. So you get like a cream color, your transition color, some shades to deepen up, and then the matte black. And I really, really like the shimmers in here. So this is what the palette looks like. I guess I can show you guys like this. So this is what the palette looks like. It's super pretty, and I like how she upgraded from the cardboard to like this more sleek packaging. I really do like the first Persona. I got the first Persona on sale at Ulta, so I decided to get this one once Persona Cosmetics was having a sale. She was having a 30% off sale, nothing crazy, but I figured, you know what, let me go ahead and pick up another one of the palettes that I've been eyeing, and this is the Color Theory Pink palette. So this is just a pink palette, as you guys can tell. I really like the shades in here. I really like the mauves and the berries and this like deeper burgundy shade. So you get the blush, the taupe pink, fuchsia, and burgundy, and this actually does come with a brush as well. So this is the Persona brush that it comes with. It's just like a very fluffy brush that you can pack shades on with or diffuse them. I also ended up getting this plum eyeliner, so this is just what it looks like. I'll just go ahead and swatch it on the back of my hand, but yeah, it's just like a plum liner, and I have a bunch of foundation on my hands, so don't mind that. So after I finished checking out at Persona, I decided to check out the sale that Glam Bias was having. So this is the Party by the Beach palette, and this is what it looks like. So this is what the palette looks like. I'm so freaking happy with the shades in here. On camera I feel like it looks a little bit weird, but this is what the palette looks like. You get a row of blues and then like a black. You also get a matte white, which is really interesting to see in a palette, to get a matte white and also a matte black. You guys get these orangey colors up here, some red tones, greens, and blues. I just feel like you have all of your primary colors, and I just really liked these swatches when I saw it online. This palette does retail for I think $35. I'm not really exactly sure of the price on it, but I know that I had been eyeing it for a really long time. So along with this, I picked up some of their liners. I don't have the packaging for every single liner, but I did pick up their pastel bundle. So I got a bunch of their pastel colored liners. So the first one I'm actually wearing on my eyes today. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but I am wearing the retro liner in Velvet Pink, which just looks like this. I did just use it, so I'm kind of waiting for it to dry, but it's just like a really nice pastel pink shade. I also got the shade called Key Lime, which is a really pretty pastel green. And then I finally got a pastel blue. I've just really been into pastels lately, so I really wanted to get some pastel liners. And that one is called Blue Raspberry. The next one is called Banana Split, which is your yellow. And I know that you can make any pastel by just mixing it with a white, but I really wanted to try these and the Glam Ice formula. So this is Ice Pop, which is a really pretty like mint color. And then we have Peaches and Cream, which is a really pretty light peach. And then we have Gelato, which is the lilac. And then finally we have the shade called Skate Date, which is the white. Okay, so I also did pick up the palette that I'm wearing on my eyes today, which is my purchase from Sephora. I got this Violet Voss Sakura Blossom palette, and this is what the palette looks like. It's such a pretty palette. The first time I looked at this palette, I was so excited to have it in my collection. I was gonna wait for a sale, and I told you guys that I didn't want to get it, like I wasn't in a rush, but I saw more and more people buying it and it looked really beautiful, and I saw swatches, so I ended up using some of my, well, I used a gift card on it, and I also ended up using the 500 points for $10 off, and that's how I got my palette for like $9. So I did pretty good in that department of not wasting the whole $42. The next thing that I did pick up was from Uoma. I don't know how you pronounce the name, but this is the black owned brand that a lot of people have been talking about. That was actually first available, I think, at Ulta, but they also do have their own website. So this is the Black Magic palette. Their palettes, every single one of their palettes looks amazing. Like the formula looks so like expensive and like luxurious. I don't know how to explain it, but all their palettes look super pretty. So I ended up getting this palette on sale. This is their Savage palette. This is the blue tone with the reds. I really like the range of blues that they had in here, and the red shades. I just feel like these are such pretty shades. The way that they look in the packaging reminds me a lot of the Tati Beauty palette that she came out, the volume 1. But I definitely can't wait to get my hands on more of these palettes. Like, they're so freaking pretty. Along with Uoma Beauty, I definitely wanted to try Playing in Makeup by Yolando. I hope I'm pronouncing the name of the brand correctly. But this is an indie brand that someone actually tagged on Instagram. I can't remember who it was, but someone tagged them, and I saw it on Instagram stories, and I was just like, I've never heard of that brand before. I clicked on their page, and it is a black owned brand, which I really love supporting black owned brands, or even like any brand supported by like that is I like supporting any brand that's like small, black owned, Latina owned, like any brand that especially is just like, I can tell that they put a lot of work into their product, a lot of work into the design, and they just are super good at picking color stories. Like, indie brands just do it so freaking well in my eyes. I love indie brands. So once I discovered her brand, I definitely was so intrigued. I actually ended up waiting for her 4th of July sale, but she also had a sale the next day for 40% off. I think I got these for 30% off. But I definitely recommend waiting for like the holidays and keeping your post notifications. These are like $40, which isn't bad at all. It's really great quality makeup that you're getting, but I really am trying to be good about waiting on sale. So this is the Jamrock palette. This is the Jamrock matte palette. It's all matte shades. And as soon as I saw the shades, I was super intrigued. So this is what the palette looks like. So this is the palette. It is very colorful, and I saw swatches that she's done and they look stunning. Like, the swatches on her skin tone pop so beautifully. So as soon as I saw the swatches, I was more intrigued to get the palette. So I ended up picking this one up. I'm super excited to try it out. Again, it has a matte white, a matte black, and then you get all these colorful shades: burgundies, reds, greens, blues, yellows, neon greens, like every single color that you want for a colorful look is in this palette. So super excited to try this one out. This is definitely a brand that I'm going to play with very, very soon. If you guys want to see me review any of her palettes, let me know which one and I will definitely get that video out. So the next palette that I picked up from her is the Jamrock No Limitations. So again, I really love the packaging. It's just the brush and the pigment. The Jamrock is more of like, you know, like a crowd dancing and lights, but it's really cool and something I've never seen in a brand before. I really just think it's really nice. So the packaging is also very sturdy. It is a cardboard packaging, but it's very thick. So this is the No Limitations eyeshadow palette, and this is what this one looks like. This one is definitely, it has your neutrals, but it also has a lot of pops of color. So you guys know me, I really like formulas that are going to be really smooth, really pigmented, and also really bright, because I love bright colored shadows. Like, they're my favorite. So I love colorful shadows. As soon as I saw this one, I felt that it was still very colorful while also being very neutral and not as intimidating maybe as a Jamrock palette, but it's definitely really pretty. I swatch Becky and just look at that, you guys. That's one freaking swatch. Like, I'm going to swatch it. That is gorgeous. Tell me what brand is doing it like these indie brands. I'm waiting. So yeah, I'm super excited to try this one out. It's gorgeous. That shade Becky is absolutely stunning. Stunning. So the last one I picked out is actually super exciting because this is a pastel palette and I love it, and I love that I can recommend it to anyone of any skin tone, because some pastel palettes, you guys, like, I know that Jackie Aina said that most pastels are going to be ashy because of the undertone that they have. Like, they're just meant to look like that. But this is a pastel palette created by a black woman. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be super, super good. I haven't seen a lot of people use this palette. I've seen a lot of people use the Jamrock, the matte one. Or there's also another palette that she has. I definitely think that this one's going to be so, so good. I know that the pigment is going to be absolutely great. And I just really like all the pastels in here. So you get this whole row of like your matte peach, your matte mint, your matte key lime color, your matte green, this peach, the pinks. You get really beautiful shimmers as well. These are a little bit more soft, as you guys can tell, but they're still really, really pretty, and they're still just as pigmented. So I'm definitely excited to use this one. I look at this palette and I fall in love with it every single time. I just feel like no one's done a color story like that. I did pick up the Colored Rain Vivid Pigments and Shadows. So this is our colorful palette, and this is just what it looks like. So they actually reformulated some of these shadows. I did pick up the original bundle, but when I saw that they reformulated it and I saw how inexpensive it was, I think I paid like 20 bucks for this palette. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and pick it up because I really would like to have the new version and just be able to review it. So if you guys definitely want to see a look with this one, let me know. I also finally got my hands on their Safari Rain palette, so I have every single palette that they've released, along with every single shadow that Colored Rain has released. I really, really love this palette, and I was so bummed when they finally just like were out of it. And I know that another place that they kept announcing still had it, was selling it for like double the price. So once I saw that they had brought it back, I was like, you know what, I definitely need to get it. So this is what the palette looks like. You guys, this palette is absolutely stunning, and I love the formulation of Colored Rain shadows. They are the absolute best. So I needed this in my life, and I'm so glad I picked it up. So another palette that I also recently picked up was the Morphe collab with Maddie Ziegler. This is the Imagination palette. So this is what the palette looks like. It's super pretty. It has her eyes in the front, and when you open the palette up, it looks like this. I really like her palette. It is very neutral, but I do like the pops of color that are in here. I just think they're really, really nice and really cute. I also, along with this, picked up the NYX Ultimate Utopia palette. But I have it like all the way at the bottom of my drawer because I put it with all my other NYX palettes. So that one, I do have it. But that's pretty much it. I think I've covered every single thing that I've purchased. So yeah, again, I don't want to do the hauls too frequently because I know that some of you guys really, really do enjoy my hauls. but I also want to focus on getting some reviews out. So if you guys are interested in any of the products that I just told you guys that I bought, definitely let me know which one you want to see a review on. The next palette that I will be reviewing will be the Maddie Ziegler palette, so look forward to a review from this very soon. But I definitely want to use the Plain in Makeup by Yolondo because I love showcasing indie brands on my channel, and I definitely want you guys to see the beauty of the pigments. I haven't worked with them before, but I know that they're going to be really good. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below, and turn on your post notifications, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!